on the screen though.
Don't worry
Come on,
about where I am.
Lena. Hey, you got to get on the screen. Hello.
Don't.
We're going live. Very impromptu. Going live. I'm trying to get Michelle to get in the screen so she can be seen.
I can be seen.
This is a very impromptu live. Not really planned, but we thought we'd do it. See if anybody's actually watching out there, and no one is at the moment.
Not yet.
Hello. Hello. This is a very lastminute.com live. Not planned, but we haven't got around to doing a video today, so we thought we'd come and do a live. So, Trevor Yeebsby, morning. Where in the world are you, Trevor?
Morning.
Sorry?
Yeah.
He said morning.
Yeah.
Bob Bush, hello, Andrew Young. So, yeah, sorry it's a bit of an impromptu one. We thought we'd just come and say hello and see how everyone's getting on. So, and we've got 25 people already. That's really good. Colin Highlington, South Somerset. What's the weather like in Somerset? We've had rain here all day. Now got sunshine to come out now, but we had rain here all day, which is really good because we're battling a little bit with the harvest is coming on a bit too quick. It's 2 weeks early. It's causing me an awful lot of stress and phone calls from people saying,
The hair's going grey.
The hair's gone a lot greyer and grown. Oh, hang on. Aberdeen. Hello, Alan Shearer. So anyway, the harvesting is causing us problems because we get loads of advanced bookings for traders and machinery and tractors and telehandlers, and predominantly for harvest, they'll say we're going to book it for the mid-July, and that's normally, that normally works out about right. So great, no problem at all. But with the increase of energy crops, we have been very, very, very busy with whole crop rye for AD plants. Echo, people now on the phone ringing up saying, hello, how are we doing? Right. Oh, by the way, we want to start combine this afternoon. Can we come and get our trailer? No, it's not here. It's somewhere doing much. And one or two people have got a bit miffed with us because the trailers aren't sitting here ready. Bear in mind, it's 2 weeks before they've actually booked them. But there we go. Anyway, we are winning with that battle now, and traders are disappearing out, aren't they, Michelle? They're going out, and we are winning with that one, so we're getting there. So, who have we got watching? Hi from South Somerset.
Dan's gone home.
Dan actually only just got home. He's what's he done today? He's been out on the tractor. He's delivered a trailer to Yorkshire, and he picked up another trailer one back from Yorkshire. It's been out moving goalposts, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Moving goalposts for the council. A 32-foot flatbed trailer. He brought that back. That's since been turned around and gone back out. Oh, it was going out this afternoon. They come and get in the morning now. That's the rain, I think, put them off a day. But that's come back out in the morning. So it's a bit chaotic here at the moment, hence why we haven't really got around to doing a video today. So we thought we would very quickly do a livey thing, didn't we? Which was Michelle's idea. So
62 people like.
who have we got? Dewey Roberts, evening GCS team. Hello, Dewey. Lovely day here. Oh, how do you pronounce that?
What?
Caffillery. I don't know. Danny in Derbyshire. Hi, Michael.
Looks like
Carefully. I don't know. Andrew Young, quick question. Have you employed a new man? We advertised a little while ago for someone to come and do part-time here in the workshop. We've really struggled to find sort of fitters and that sort of stuff. So we advertised for someone to come and help us do just part-time in the workshop, tidying up, sweeping up, emptying bins, and kind of all that sort of stuff, wasn't it? Just general bits and pieces. And Lee's a local chap, lovely guy. He's a retired firefighter. So he comes here and does sort of 3 days a week for us, which has really helped us out. And he's been washing trailers the last couple of 3 days as they come back in. He's getting them ready and turn them back out again. So that's really helped us no end, hasn't it? He's been helped us that, and he's been sweeping the workshops and tidying up, and he's been emptying the bins and all sorts of things. So, yeah, so we helped Lee. We hope Lee likes it. Really nice guy. Yeah, a joy to have him here. So that's really good. So got evening from Cumbria, Tony M. How are we doing? What's the weather like in Cumbria? I know Charlotte Ashbury was had the rain there earlier on. She was dancing around in the rain or something, whether on
right.
TikTok or something like that. So she was doing that, so that's good. Danny from Derbyshire, hello from Berkswell, hello from Lincoln. There we go. So who else? So how is everyone doing today? What have you all been doing? Tell us what you've been doing. Anybody else here harvesting yet? Anybody combining yet? Anybody else doing peas, silage, whatever in the farming world? What have you all been up to? Michelle's been out all day, haven't you? Your daughter's been to
hospital.
Yeah, not good. Well, no. But what was that thing you said in the hospital about charging your phones?
I said I wanted a day off, but that wasn't my idea of having a day off.
But what was that the thing you're telling people about the phones in hospital?
Yeah, they've got a station in the hospital in A&E that's got several different compartments where you can charge your phone for free, which is really good. Yeah, I thought it was good anyway. I didn't use it, but I thought it was handy.
Michelle being parted with her phone for more than would be quite stressful, wouldn't it?
Probably like yours.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Ryan Dale, hi from Kent. Whereabouts in Kent are you, Ryan? We know Kent quite well. I spent the first 40 years of my life in Kent. 40 odd years in Kent. So Nigel Hales, hello. Good evening, Michael Michelle. Plenty of rain down there, plenty in Kent. I think Nigel saw Dan. Was it Nigel? Did you see Daniel? Was it yesterday? Daniel was in Kemp the lorry.
Oh, in Ashford.
I think so. Yeah, he was down in. He spent the night in Woodchurch, straight Betherston. He spent the night down there. So I think Nigel saw. Do you think that's right? I think that's right. Nigel, you saw Dan down there. Wind up Maystone. All right, we know it well. Yeah, yeah. When I was a very, very young person.
A long time ago.
Long time ago. They had a good market in Maidstone. I think now it's where the court is, and there's a court by the river, and there used to be livestock market there, and it was called Lambert and Foster, and they had livestock auctions there. I think it was like every Monday, and my nan and granddad used to take pigs in there every week. And then there was another auctioneer called B.J. Norris, Bernard Norris, and he would sell plants. I used to grow plants, and I would take them into the market. I think it was on Tuesday, and they sold plants for me. They auctioned them off. That's good. And that was in the agricultural hall. I think it's now. Is it flats and an underground car park where the market used to be? I think so. Anyway, Nigel saw him by Drover's roundabout on the M20. Right? Okay. Yeah. Well, he was down there yesterday. He delivered trailers down to somewhere that way. He picked Nigel. We picked a telehandler up from Betherston. We've got some machinery down in Betherston and Woodchurch, working away there. So that was quite good. So yeah, I remember them all. Gone now. Yeah, flats. That was a long. I must have been about 8 and 10 years old when that was there, Ryan. In the market, but yeah, Lambert and Foster were in. Those some green pens, all livestock. Then they had a big market there once a week as well. I think it was a Tuesday, and they used to have these fish and chip vans. Was it Ryan? Let's see how good your memory is. They used to have, I think, it was called A1 Fish and Chips, who came around in, I think they were old Bedford, like threepenny bit lorries, cooking green and cream fish and chip vans in the market. So again, Ryan, do you remember that? See how good I am. So I show my age now.
Your face shows your age.
My face shows my age. All right, okay. That's right. Good to see all good, honest working people, and well done to you all. Good, huh? Good to you all. Good to see honest working people. We try very hard. Sorry, we do try very, very hard. Yeah. Kenneth Stewart, evening from Perth in Scotland. Colin says, yeah, another market town destroyed. Maidstone Market was quite good. I think the cattle market then got moved up to a place called Detlin, but when it was in the town, it was really good. There was this massive big car park. It's now the courthouse, and right along the river. And it's just so really, going back a long time now.
Doesn't look like he's older than he's not as old as you look. A bit before his time.
No, just a little bit before my time. Okay, righto.
Nigel knows.
Nigel, do you remember the A1 fish and chip vans? Am I right in thinking I'm sure they were cream and green with like little chimneys out the top, and they would go and they would properly deep fat fry mobile fish and chips. I'm sure that's right, Nigel. I'm sure it is. But I am going back quite a long time there. But yeah. So how old's Ryan then? Do you reckon? How old do you reckon Ryan is?
Anyway, back to my phone.
Yeah.
That you said I can't be parted from it. Did you see Henry Rove's video that he put on Facebook earlier?
It was really good.
Yeah, and he said that little phone is the most important thing for his business. See?
Yeah.
So leave my phone alone.
Henry Rove is a customer of ours, a very nice, very good customer of ours, and he's always been, I'm going to say, a little bit maybe shy of doing like the YouTube thing. And he did a really good video. He went to the PX Farms open day, and he did a bit of a a video thing on his business, questions and answers on his business. And it is really good, really, really, really good. And he went on there asking, saying, "Really got any questions?" I very nearly asked him who was his favourite hire company, but Henry's such a nice guy that he wouldn't name just one because he uses everybody, doesn't he? He uses us all. But so I actually did delete that. I went through and deleted it out again. I thought that'd be.
He actually let me down because I thought he was going to say that his wife was the most important bit of the business.
You could be
but
creating.
Then it was his phone.
You could be creating a big problem there for Henry. Henry and Michelle, awesome couple, awesome business. I'd like to class them as really good friends as well. So yeah, but it's really good to see his interview online. It was good. It was not interview, but that question answer really good. So who else we got here? Nigel House. James Jackson. So when you get quiet, are you going to make a start on 3C? Yes, we are going to make a start on the 3C. We actually get a bit quieter soon, to be fair, because while harvest is on, although we have things that we do, the trailers, the tractors, and the telehandlers will all be out of the yard. So there won't be a lot of preparation. There won't be a lot. Yes, we have to cover breakdowns. We don't really get that many if we're lucky. But equally, where stuff's under warranty and it's the long distance away from home, we just get a main dealer or someone to sort that out. So we don't get a lot of trouble. So we will get a little bit quieter shortly. Our graveyard, we are in the process of tidying up our graveyard, and we haven't actually shown you this on social media yet. We've been doing a lot of work in the graveyard, and it's changing quite a bit, isn't it? So we thought we'd wait and show you a bit more of the finished results rather than maybe the work in progress. So the 3C will be, it got moved again the other day. Yeah, we have got to get on with that. So Nigel Hale's creaming, yes, mate. See, Nigel remembers. Nigel, they did do deep fat frying fish and chip mobile, didn't they? I'm sure they did. There we go. Right. Yeah. When will you two go on holiday? And every day's a holiday, isn't it? Soon, Alistair. Soon. Gareth, good evening, Mark and Michelle. Watching in Ellesmere tonight. Can you get a 150 die-cast model weight? Does Matthew mean of me?
A 150.
Or you? Maybe want some model of Michelle. No. Maybe,
of a Stuart trailer or of your little of your 3C.
Or 3C probably. It probably is Jason people who do it, but yeah. Maybe. I thought you did a die-cast model of me, but obviously not. I live about 5 miles from Yeovil, where the cattle market has been closed for nearly 25 years, and the site is now owned by the county council. I think I know there's quite a lot of these cattle markets where they used to be in the towns. I've gone. I mean, I know Reading is the same. There's a cattle market there. There's no longer a cattle market. Holsworthy used to be in the town.
Newark's gone.
Newark. They're all just disappearing, aren't they? Which is a shame because when we used to run like cattle, it was good going to the livestock market. It was good buying calves, good buying cattle, and it was always a good, enjoyable trip out. Go there, have your breakfast in the cafe, wasn't it? So, yeah. But there we go. So what else have we got here? Pete Sampson. Hello, Pete. How are we doing? And Pete is his tractors featured in our video, don't they? The Marshalls, the really nice Marshalls. I keep telling him I'm going to go and video some of them for YouTube one day. So when Pete invites me down to go and do a video, I'll go and video some of his tractors.
Where's he from?
I think I don't actually. I think it's Pete. Are you Newark way? I don't know why I'm thinking Newark, but if you let us know, yeah, I don't know. So
Tony O'Brien watches every video. That's
really,
pretty impressive.
Lincoln. All right, Pete. You're nearer than that then. Oh, okay, Pete. Well, we need to come and have a look at some of your tractors one day. Work at Newark. Oh, that's all right. Okay, I'm not going around the twist totally, just partially. So
Did you sell your old road sweeper?
You sold the old road sweeper? Hang on, you're ahead of me, aren't you? All right, hang on. Sunny Newbury, yeah, we like Newbury. Yeah, Daniel was there the other day. Tony Brian, hi Michelle. It's Tony from Rutland, loving the live show. I watch every video. Thank you so much for watching. This live show is a very impromptu one. Literally, Michelle's been out in the hospital all day with her daughter. I haven't really done a huge amount of filming because we have been manic. So we thought we'd just quickly come on here and just say hello to people. So it was a very good idea. And it's amazing that we've got 115 people that.
Anybody watching from a tractor right now?
Yeah, anybody watching a tractor? That's a good one. All right, how long, Michelle? Tell me who else we've got. Alty, how long have you both been together?
Don't know.
Eh?
Don't know.
Billy Ford, holiday time. When all the gear is out. Who knows? Who knows? It would be certainly nice to have a bit of a break. I have to say, we've been full on for quite some time with what we're doing. Andrew Young, did you say that? Yes, we did. Buy yourself a new one. We've got newer ones down south anyway. That actually work doing road sweeping. We have some maintenance contracts down south of England where we run Johnson 650 sweepers and stuff like that. So we do that down there, not up here. We haven't bought one for here yet. We do need one, but to be fair, we might one from Kent may well appear up here. Anyway, that's kind of a little bit further down the line. Nigel Hales, definitely deep vat frying. Yeah, I thought it was Nigel. Austin 3, yeah, triply bits van. That's what I thought. Yeah, with the little windows. Yeah, I know. Fold back doors.
That sounds old.
Hey?
That sounds old.
It was old.
I don't know what one of them is.
I think I pointed one out when we was at the Newark Truck Fest. Not Newark. Where did we go? Where did we go the other day? Tractor Fest. Tractor Fest. There was one there, vintage load, because I said my Aunt Jean had one as a horse box. They moved to Devon in it.
Right.
So I go around these vintage vehicle things. I explain to Michelle all about these vehicles, and I think it just goes, yeah, in one ear and out the other. Now she wishes listened. She knew about it. So there we go. Yeah, definitely Nigel. Yeah, Pete Sampson working at yes. Stuart Greenfield message retracted. Think he was being rude.
What was it?
Was he being rude or personal?
I don't know.
Probably. Never mind. Michelle was looking a bit peaky recently. Maybe a long weekend away. But we've just been to.
I'm knackered.
We just had a weekend away in Highland Show.
That was working though.
That was good though. It was a good show. Good show. Steve Galbraith, Joe Seals.
Joe Seals.
Yeah, we know Joe.
Yeah.
Are you trying to tag Joe? Joe's probably busy doing something. Haymaking, I think. No, Joe's at when's
Isn't it the Yorkshire show next week? Who's going?
Next week?
Is it next week? Who's going?
And Joe's there working. Joe's on the payroll there.
Yeah.
Promoting that. How's the ice cream? The ice cream sales. I wonder. Our ice cream stock is reducing a little bit, isn't it, Michelle?
Yeah. Somebody keeps having 3 at the same time.
I haven't had 3.
You had 3.
Yeah, I gave 2 away.
No, you had 3 all at the same time.
I didn't. No, I haven't. It melted. I didn't.
I
might have gone back 3 different times. Give facts. If you're going to make
chain lolly eater.
Yeah.
I did have one yesterday, actually.
Where are we? Hey guys, how's Darren Wood? How's things? Yeah, we're all right, Darren. Thank you very much. Yeah, trying very hard.
We have a stand at the Great Yorkshire Show. Oh, good.
Hang on, what's that say?
Spanner man.
Hang on, you're too ahead of me.
I'm only reading the ones I can see.
Oh, okay. Nigel Howard went to Woodcock's headquarters. Yeah, I remember them. But Nigel, they were Mercedes trucks, weren't they? If I remember rightly. Mason Appleby. What was your favourite tipple? Yeah, Michelle. Pina colada.
Oh yeah.
Pina colada.
Yeah, Daniel got me some from Aldi.
Mm.
Yeah, that was good.
Dan the other day actually went to Aldi. I think I mentioned it today,
Yeah.
Aldi, and while he was in there with his basket bit and he's shopping, somebody went up and recognised him, and I think it's
And he didn't even have GCS clothes on or
No,
anything, so that's
no.
pretty observant of somebody.
Yeah, so I kind of said on the video yesterday that if you see Daniel out, go and say hello. And I got this kind of text message from him saying, thank you very much, not. So I'm not sure how keen he is on that. So, but the best is to try. If you see him out, go and say hello and ask him for a selfie and see how that goes down. So there we go. How we doing? Stuart Greenfield, yeah, with all the cattle markets closing, that's one more place for the farmers to get away. Yeah, totally agree with you. Market day. I mean, I was a youngster and we used to go to Ashford Market, and it was a social thing as well. There's one more thing that the farmers aren't doing, but then there's nowhere near the farmers that there was back in these years, is there? Nowhere near. But we'll be back in the cattle markets before long. Keep watching. We'll be back. We will be back.
Barry, that's hilarious, but no, that's not why I avoided it.
Hang on a minute. We have a Keith Rogers. Mark, you look happy tonight. Thank you very much, Keith. I am trying hard. I had a bit of a bad week last week. Lots of pressure, lots of stress on things. But yeah, you have to just keep going, don't you? It's good to talk, and Gareth put on his track the other day. Donkey, it's okay not to be okay. So yeah, keep talking. Nigel will lower ice creams. Okay, Nigel. I see Michael swerve that how long we've been together question. Afraid of the follow-up question, are you getting married? I've been married. So I'm not.
We've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, got the divorce.
I've had 2 divorces. In fact, both my wives, I've been married twice now. Both my wives were both called Amanda.
Yeah, you did say that.
I said that last time. That's why I mentioned it again. Well, I've got. Just not mention it again. There we go. There we go. Nigel Howard, my father drove an AEC Marshall. Right, I don't know. I know what an AEC is. So,
somebody sent some pictures. Did they send them to you or me?
I don't know. How long, James? How long ago was that?
Yeah.
Michelle does the tails far more than I do. So if you sent them to me, I apologise. If you sent them to Michelle,
we apologise.
Send them again. But yeah, but to be fair, we do get an awful lot of messages, texts, and I think we're back to my thing I was saying yesterday on here, that the days have gone where it's nice to actually pick the phone up and speak to you rather than, I mean, look at my phone. You've got to get messages off. You've got, what have you got?
It's different platforms.
So many different platforms. You've got Facebook. Facebook, for example, we've got several different pages on Facebook. So we've got several different messenger platforms on Facebook. So there's probably 3 or 4 of those. Then you've got Instagram messages come through. Snapchat messages come through. WhatsApp messages come through.
People would message you on Snapchat.
Well, you do.
No, I mean custom.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just looking at my phone and getting all these things off. We get texts. So messages do very, very easily get lost. And sometimes I'll get a message come through and it'll flag up, I've got a message, and I kind of see the first bit of it. I can't find the rest of it. I can't find which platform it was on. So best to pick the phone up. What's your phone number? It is Michelle's phone number for sales is 07494 7777.
Oh, the fan keeps blowing
63,
my hair everywhere.
63. So don't send a message. Ring them up. 07494 777763. There you go.
But yeah, today I didn't pick up the phone, so sorry. I will get back to everybody tomorrow.
Spanner man with compact tractor. I see tractors. Yeah, okay.
Can you get into Farming Simulator?
Hang on a minute. I can't run that thing at a time.
Do you even know what Farming Simulator is?
No. I was that game thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it a computer game thingy? Right,
yeah.
Spanner Andrew Young. When were the new machines you have bought and when will you be arriving? We've got all sorts coming through, and we're going to order some more. We've got a lot of stuff coming, not that far away. The only thing we've really got to get into is get into some more telehandlers. With the local change of dealership has caused a few, I'm going to say, delays really, because our existing dealers packed up and they've been appointing a new agricultural dealer, Thorncliffe's, who you saw in the video last. If you watched the video last night, I popped in the yard, and we had one of their fitters in the yard today. And so far, so good, brilliant service. So hopefully, we can get some new machines dealt with and start getting that happening with JCB. So, Ian Leake, good evening. Home but not so well. Hope you're okay. Yeah, okay, Ian. Hope you get well soon, Ian. Ian's one of our friends who's been a bit poorly, been in hospital, and is he?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, some sort of.
No,
I think he's had blood transfusions or something like that. I'm not quite sure. I don't do hospitals, gore, blood. Don't do it. So he's been poorly. I know that much. I'm not quite sure the in-depth details. But Ian, when you come around, could you tell Michelle all about how poorly you've been? That day. Michelle's Michelle's are much different from Amanda's. You won't find a better one than Michelle. Okay, well that's nice, Barry. Have you experience of it, Michelle's and Amanda's? Then Barry, is this sort of personal experience? There we go. Nigel has. What's happening to the land next to the workshop?
What's happening to the land?
Do you mean the graveyard? Is that the grave? Do you mean the graveyard? That will, if it's the graveyard you're on about, all will be revealed soon. So keep watching for that one. Kath, I was talking to Newark. Are you going to the Newark Tractor Show in November this year? I think I'm judging. In fact, I'm fairly sure I'm judging.
Again.
Yeah, they're desperate.
Oh, have you told them you don't want to walk all the way around like you did last time? I think they should make you walk.
I did, because I was with
twice as far.
Eh?
They should make you walk.
Well, we were talking about this the other day. We was at, I think, where was we? We was at Tractor Fest, and we were talking to the guy that organises all the judges, and John Deere Mick was there as well. And I said, it's a bit one-sided. I said, John Deere Mick had about 5 John Deeres to judge, and I had about 110 Ford and Fortunes to judge.
I think it was at Cereals.
It was Cereals. No, it wasn't. Was it? Oh, it could have been. Yeah, it could have been. Well, one of them anyway. Could have been. Yeah, probably. I said, so could we have a bit of a realignment between John Deere Mick? And John Deere Mick was very, very insistent that he's carrying on doing John Deere. And I actually said, I think Ford Mick would work, but he didn't seem to go with that one. So it was all right. Judging was good. I actually I did kind of enjoy it afterwards. But for the 2 or 3 hours it took me, it was probably the worst 2 or 3 hours of my life for quite some time, because I'd been given a list of tractors, and some of the numbers didn't match what was on the tractor. Some of the tractors hadn't turned up. Some of the tractors weren't where they were meant to be. So initially I wanted to go around and look at all the tractors first, tick them off my list, make sure they existed before I judged them. And it was horrendous. The Newark Showground was quite big. It was man, trying to find these tractors. But we got there, and the ones I chose, I think, were right, and I was very pleased with the ones I chose. So, but yeah, hopefully this time, if we can have an easier subject to maybe stationary engines in a line, that might be quite an easy one, wouldn't it? Just a pot one with a little light bulb on the gun, that would be quite easy, wouldn't it? But who knows? Anyway, yeah, we'll be back there. So, even Mark and Michelle, I love watching videos. The highlight of the day. How can we be the highlight of your day?
I was going to say that, yeah.
I can understand Michelle being the highlight of your day, but not myself. But thank you for your kind words. It is very kind. Thank you very much for that.
You need to do a follow-up on the Unimog. There will be one, but...
Yeah, we've had some pictures of it. It looks better already, doesn't it? It looks a lot better already. You think he's just made the doors have it shut and kind of things like that, but and put the bonnet back on it. It looks so much better, and I'm really pleased it's gone to a nice home. I say we've been having a clear up. It was just kept moving it, and I'm really happy. The guy, I'm really pleased he's gone to a good home. That's cool. Nigel, we're very tired out. How's Ken and Daniel doing? Ken's doing well. He's good. Yeah, Daniel is doing okay, isn't he? Daniel, he's doing okay. Daniel at the moment, he's working his socks off. I tell you now, he's here, there, and everywhere. I mean, there's no stopping that young man. He's an absolute treasure. Hopefully, he's not watching this. We don't want him to watch it. But if anybody knows of another Daniel that would also like a job, we would be really keen on speaking to them, wouldn't we?
Probably, yeah.
Probably. Didn't you say another Daniel out there?
There must be.
Right. But if you know another Daniel, we would be very happy. And Nigel Howard, yeah.
I thought that pigeon was coming in the window there. Just,
Pigeon flying around. They've got a pigeon trying to nest in the workshop. And when the door's shut, they can't get in, so they get a bit knocked, I think. Was it Nigel and Barry who experienced the same as you, but third time lucky? Well,
was that Amanda's or
third
just wives?
Wives, probably wives. Is it probably wives? Okay. Eamon, you make my day always. That's kind words, isn't it? It's kind. Thank you so much. It's really kind. I mean that. Thank you.
Another Ken would be handy as well. Yeah.
David and Sittingbourne. Hello, David. How's your brother? Is he all right? Give him my regards when you see him. I'm guessing you are David, as in Barry's brother. I'm sure that's right. Do you think the younger generation, the art of conversation, has been lost as they were sitting there with each other until text rather than 100%?
What are you saying?
Michelle would rather text than talk to me, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
No, the art of conversation needs to come back. Definitely needs to come back. Yeah, definitely. Super Ted, best tractor you have ever driven? That's a good one. I
haven't driven many.
I have my Dexter, which was the first tractor I ever drove when I was 8 years old. I have that here. It's been in one of the videos. So probably my most favourite tractor is that Dexter. It means a lot to me, and that's I suppose looking back to my younger days, so the best tractor I drove, I worked on a farm and they bought a contractor Ford 7700, which was the first proper Q cab that I drove, and I have a lot of fond memories of that. I learned a lot. I spent hundreds of hours or thousands of hours in that tractor. No air conditioning. We didn't have all this rubbish about I can't drive that, the air conditioner's not working, blah 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 blah. We just got on with the job. So the cab would be dusty because we had to have the windows open because you couldn't sit in there because it was too hot with the windows closed. I spent weeks and weeks bathing with that tractor. As a 16-year-old, I was sent all over South of England baling straw, baling hay, a class constant baler with a random sledge behind. We never had a flight out. We had a random sledge. We had a bit of rope in the cab of the tractor tied on the side there. And when the sledge got nearly pulled, you pulled a bit of rope and it let the barrels go. So we couldn't have the windows closed. But yeah, so Ford 7700, it was a big tractor. Big tractor, eh?
Back in the day.
Back in the day. But there we go.
Modern technology.
Martin Johnson, do we need a pin and cone grain pusher? We have something to stop. That's Martin.
No, but can I buy a mole sticker, please? I want a mole sticker.
You want a mole sticker?
Yeah.
But Martin, I've actually got your invoice. You're going to get paid tomorrow as well for the other thing. So yes, I'm going to try and do some office work tomorrow. So I haven't forgotten you, Martin. It will get sorted. But yeah, if anyone wants the series grain pusher, Martin's got some pin and cone ones in stock. Or if someone wants to hire one, give us a shout. We'd hire you one. Not a problem at all. Nigel going to Tractor Fest, Binnenden, Kent. We could go down there. We could go to the Tractor Fest at Binnenden, couldn't we?
When's that?
When is that, Nigel? It's soon.
Huh.
Yeah. Is that the same Steam Fest one? Where they take the traction engines into Woodchurch to the pub. They take the steam engines to the pub at Woodchurch.
Oh.
Is that the same one? I think so. What's with them?
I'm up for an adventure.
That would be an adventure, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
How are you both? Love your videos. Where's Daniel? Daniel's just gone home a little while ago.
We'll put a mole sticker in the back. Yay, thank you. I'm going to put it on my car.
What? A mole?
Mole sticker.
Why?
I think it's cute.
Martin, actually, remember we were talking at Cereals while you were thinking about that. A banner for the workshop, the series banner for the workshop, so that we can, when we video, it'll be in the scene. So, yeah, when you put the sticker in an envelope, can you put us a 6 or 8 foot long Sarah's banner in there as well, and we'll put it up. And we'll put it up for you if you can.
Which comment are you reading? Because I was reading David's.
David. Do you think life might be easier if you stopped looking, if you stopped being the sugar daddy
It's
and
not a sugar daddy, unfortunately.
found yourself a rich older woman and became a toy boy?
If you were a toy boy, she'd have to be pretty old. There wouldn't be much life left in her.
That was hurtful, wasn't it? See, David, do you see what you've created now?
Yeah, you're not a sugar daddy.
That's not bad, eh?
You're not a sugar daddy.
Well, David, do you think I'd be a good toy boy? What would that have, what would I actually have to do? No, I don't want to ask that question, do I? Not really. Would I escort her out to bingo and
Hold her glasses case and
hold her glasses
walking stick
and hold the Zimmer frame when she things like that? Yeah.
Wipe her bum.
Yeah. Anyway, David, I'd like to say it's been really nice hearing from you, David. Yeah. Rick at Cadiz. Rick, I started watching your video earlier on of putting the building up and then someone came in.
Oh, you weren't on the toilet watching Rick?
No, I don't watch Rick on the, no. Rick, I was watching where you were just doing the concrete cones. So that was earlier on today. So there you go. And you had 72 views in the first 2 hours. See, that's how much I was generally watching. So, if we're watching this, go and find Cadiz on YouTube. Rick's lovely, absolutely lovely. Apart from he gave Joe Seals a hat.
And if you don't know who he was, he's in the Ceres picture.
He's in the series picture. Yeah. Oh, he even gave a Cadiz hat to Daniel.
Yeah.
But Rick, I remember when you was here, I gave you a GCS hat, but you didn't wear it when you went to Ceres.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
Where's your GCS hat gone?
Yes, there we go. Where are you? Back in the day, you got your education in the pub or club. People, you're not far wrong there. Nigel House, 16th of August. Oh, that's not long, is it? That's a Woodchurch Steam Rally. Oh. We haven't been to Woodchurch lately, have we?
No, not for a while.
What's that pub, Nigel? What's the pub? It's just that does really good food in Woodchurch. Bonnie.
You're looking at me. The Bonnie Cravat.
The Bonnie Cravat. We haven't tried that one, have we? We need to go there. Maybe right there. Maybe we'll do that then. Nigel, have you got any free tickets by any chance? Have you got any free tickets? Not that we're trying to catch. Stephen Boyd. Hello, Stephen. How are we doing?
I've heard the Ceres machinery hats are good.
Martin, I've heard it.
Send us one. We'll wear it.
Martin, I think all the Ceres goodies hat, isn't it? Is that good? Yeah. Matt Martin, plot twist. David from Sittingbourne is gay, and that was an offer. If it's the David that I'm thinking it is, he's married to Wendy.
Not Amanda.
Not Amanda. He would know Amanda. He would know.
You're Amanda.
He would know.
Amanda one
he would know. He would know Amanda. He would know Amanda Mark 1 because they grew up in the same village. But now he's married to Wendy. He's got grown-up children now. So no, David. I don't think David is gay, but you know. Nigel Hales, the George at Betherston, Michael. Do the George. Is it nice food? Is that better than the Bonnie Cravat? But no, the Bonnie Cravat. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, we could be only a whole can of worms there. There you go. Stuart Grenford, your luck. Retracted. That's the same. Stuart Grenford have done that again.
Yeah.
Oh well. Stuart, if you don't wish to speak to us, it's not a problem. We don't mind. We don't give. We've got 156 people watching. We've got 74 thumbs up. That's really cool, isn't it? Really cool.
Yeah, keep liking the video.
Keep liking the video. Keep liking the video.
Get him some money, and he might be a sugar daddy then.
You might what?
Keep bringing it in. The money.
Our money goes out and buy machinery. Yes. No. There we go. There we go. There we go. So, what is everybody else doing tonight apart from sitting there watching us? What have you been doing today? No one answered that question yet. There was. Would you buy more imprints? Yeah, Dylan, we are buying more imprints out to the High Fleet. As long as there's only a certain rate, we can do it. The hire fleet is going to grow.
You get any more bat wings?
Yeah, the whole fleet is going to grow significantly. We've kind of had a little bit of a breathing space because after the budget ended last year, it was job to know what was going to happen and where, and the second-hand machinery market dropped to the floor, and so we've kind of just sat back a little bit to see what was going to happen. But we have been. I'll come back to that one. We just wanted to see what the market was going to do. But yes, the demand for hire equipment we're doing is growing. Our customer base is growing. A lot of that is thanks to YouTube, without doubt. Thanks to YouTube. I don't think that David from Sittingbourne is the David I'm thinking of there, because it doesn't sound quite like him speaking. So, Nigel Hales, say no more, mate. Bonnie, okay, don't go next door, please. No.
They've stopped doing food next door.
They've stopped doing food now next door. Again,
Doesn't seem to be able to.
The chef's never stayed next door.
Not very consistent.
No, not very consistent at all. But apparently the chef there is. Well, we have heard the reason why the chef has left again.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't told me.
I can't tell you on here.
Oh.
I can't tell you on here.
Is it juicy?
It's very juicy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it what we thought?
It's exactly what we thought.
Uh-huh.
It's exactly what we thought. Never mix business and pleasure. That kind of.
That would work.
Yeah, that would work, wouldn't it? There we go. But anyway, Nigel Howells, don't repeat that. And no one watching this anyway, so that's okay. Flying home from Baku. Oh, where's Baku?
I don't know. My geography shuts.
No, but we'd like to go. Wherever it is, we'd like to go there. That's true. Has Michael painted your nails? No.
No, Michael didn't paint
them.
No. The little Chinese lady painted them.
Matt Martin.
Do you like them? I like them. Do you think Michael should have some?
I've got dirty bits at the end of mine. I've got black bits at the end of
It would cover the dirty
nails.
bits up.
Matt Martin, have you ever quad bikes? Or was it with us? We completely steer clear of quad bikes whatsoever, Matt Martin. Even buying and selling them, because the people that we know that do sell them, they have to have some mega high security, and they have the people come around during the day to view a quad bike, and they don't buy it. And then they have visitors later on that then try and take it. So quad bikes and various other tarmacking equipment we steer clear of, and transit tippers, definitely. Nigel Harris, what's your private number? I haven't got a private number, Nigel. Just ring the number you've got. When don't do it now though. But yeah, if you hear anything good, Nigel, ring me when this is over. That'd be quite cool.
Use my number, and if you message my number, 07494 777763, I'll then message you back what Michael's number is.
Yeah, please, Nigel, let us know. We think there you go. That's another story.
Give us the gossip. It's hilarious.
So, Stuart Grenfield, you're lucky to have people who are working for you that don't look at their phones every 5 minutes. I'm very lucky to have the people that work here. Absolutely full stop. And love every single one of them. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Andrew Young, seeing as the ice cream freezer has been a big hit, are you going to get a chocolate vending machine?
Well, we do have chocolate here.
We do have chocolate here in the shop.
Doesn't last very long.
I give it to Daniel.
No. You eat all the Twixes.
When I've got a job that I know Daniel's not going to particularly enjoy doing, or so, I kind of go out there and chuck a couple of Mars bars at him first, and then then he's really happy at that point. Then I give him the job of, can you just wash that, or can you just do that for me? And that kind of works. He kind of still goes for that. He still goes for that. You know, sometimes I have to vary it between Twixes and Mars bars, but he still does go for it. He's quite good.
Someone said, where do you get your shirt with pocket and logo done? So we buy the shirts in, and then we get them embroidered.
We
locally.
send them off. Yeah, we send them off and get them done.
If you want one, I get you.
Have this one.
I don't think there was that one.
Would I sell the shirt off my back? Yep.
Probably.
Most definitely. Good on it. Do you plan to get other machines to hire? JCB, there will be 3 sets come home here because I want one for myself to play with. The stuff that we hire out yes, we do have excavators and bits and we've got some excavators on some long-term hires, things like that. The excavator fleet, we don't want to grow massively because you can go and hire an excavator from probably anywhere. You can go to the small stuff, you can go to almost any builders merchants now that hire you, a hire station. You can go and hire a mini digger anywhere or small. The stuff that we hire out is far more dedicated to particular industries that we're in. You can't just go and get it elsewhere. So going and buying loads of, I know telehandlers are a bit different and you think there's loads of them around, but you can't go and hire agri-spec telehandlers in many places around the UK. You can go and hire construction spec, but totally different machine. So the fleet's going to grow, but it will be kind of related to what we do and the market that we have, I think. So there we go. Matt Martin, yeah, we're not worth the hassle. What was that? What were we talking about with Matt Martin? Was that for? Was that the wives bit? No, it wasn't the wives bit, was it?
Not worth the hassle. Maybe the quad bikes.
The quad bike. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I thought you meant the wives for a minute. Yeah, exactly, Matt. I don't think it is worth hassle. For quad bikes. There we go. Nigel House with Justine Bailey, 1st of August. I didn't even know her. Nigel House. Yeah, I'll call you after. Yeah, please do. That'd be quite good. Pete Sampson, that's not very nice, is it? I say nice things about you and your tractors. You said I wear the shames. Didn't realize I have more than one.
You have lots that are the same.
I've got lots of the same, yeah.
You don't often wear two the same in a row.
No.
But sometimes you
that
do
must
do
mean
videos
that
where
Pete Sampson's only watching one video a week.
you have to go and put the other shirt on.
Yeah. Maybe Pete's not watching. Pete, how many videos a week are you watching? That's you see? 171 people watching us now. Oh, wow.
171 people with nothing better to do.
Pete Sampson, I watched them all. Thank you, Pete. That was a very good answer. Is there a GCS Scott? No, do you want one?
Yeah.
James, is Daniel your son, Michael? No, he's not my son. No, he's not my son. He does have a mum and dad. And they are lovely. They are really, really nice people, aren't they? And we do see them. Lovely people. But Daniel is a very smart young man. Really is, mate. It's better than EastEnders. Is EastEnders still going?
I don't know. I haven't watched it for years.
No.
I don't watch Emmerdale or Corrie either. I don't watch telly.
Is Michelle your girlfriend? We get loads of questions like that, don't we? Loads of questions like that. Matt Martin, no cakes this week, Martin, but I feel a bit guilty really because last time we mentioned about getting cakes, I do buy the staff cakes quite regularly. We haven't done it for last week, so have we? But when we joked with people about bringing us cakes, and it only meant in kind of jovinous, people were travelling up 2.5 hours and bringing us home baking cakes and driving for hours to bring them to us. And I felt.
What were those two that chap brought in that he had made really by nice. Someone? Yeah. They were lovely.
Oh, awesome. So I felt a bit guilty that people have gone to all that trouble to make us cakes. And I didn't mean people to go to that trouble. It was just meant for a bit of fun. So thank you to everyone to bring us cakes. It was greatly appreciated. But I felt really bad that people have gone to all that trouble. It wasn't meant. We're not scroungers. We're not here to try and get what we can out of people. It was just a bit of fun. There you go. There we go. There we go. Right. James Smith. Very, very apt question. Do we have a brake testing facility at your yard? So you have a large number of traders. I'm actually taking some traders to be brake tested locally tomorrow. We have one of our customers specify they want a brake tested. There will be brake testing facilities in this yard. I think if the law is going to change or increase on the safety of trailers, and the trailers, our trailers are out for about 40 weeks of the year on the tippers, and the flats about 48 weeks of the year. So I think we service them every time they come in. We check them. We check the brake pads. We check the wear on the brake shoes. But definitely, we will have a brake testing facility, and we'll probably do it for other people as well if they want to come in and have the trailers tested. That is on the to-do list. I think the brake testing setup is going to cost us around about the £50,000 or £60,000 mark. So it's not a cheap hobby, but the trailer fleet is going to grow significantly. So I think it'd be well worth that's doing that. But yeah, but I'm taking 3 trailers tomorrow to be tested locally. So one of my little jobs tomorrow. Once we've got silage sides
I
off,
thought you said you were doing office work tomorrow.
I'm trying to do office work. I've got to pay Martin's bill tomorrow because Martin Johnson wants his bill paid. Bless him. The Archers, are they still going as well?
I don't know. My nan used
My
to listen
grandma
to
used to listen to that. That's
Yeah,
one.
she
Yeah.
used to.
Are they still going? Is it still Archers at 7 o'clock on a weekday? Oh, wow. What's that about? Especially with them being on construction finally. Yeah, no, it's that we would definitely be testing them. It's the way it's going to go forward.
It is still going.
It is still going.
Yeah.
Wow. Even the size of trailers, I think they should test. I think you say about testing trailers, and whatever if the government decide to go down that route, then obviously we'll test them. But it will just increase the price on hire. Because obviously, the more input we have to put in, the higher price goes up. As a hire business, we take the safety of our traders very seriously. So they have, if a trader comes in here, every time a trader comes back in here, we do check the brakes. We check for leaks. They kind of get an inspection every time they're here, and then we label them up. We put a sticker on the chassis saying what tested, what's been checked, so that the customers can see what has happened, what's been going on with that trailer. We also put the wheel torque settings on that sticker, so if the customer has the wheel off for any reason, have the puncture or whatever they need to do, the wheel nut torque settings are on that sticker. The tyre pressures are on that sticker, so there's no real excuse that the customer not to be able to keep their trailer maintained as well. So there we go. Right.
Yes, we do hire out in Cornwall, but doesn't like the transport kill it for some people that far away?
Hang on, where are you?
Someone says, "Do you hire out
Yes.
in Cornwall?"
We'll hire anywhere. You will, no problem at all. Daniel will travel. Have lorry. Daniel will travel.
What's the strangest hire request you've had? You haven't been asked anything like that.
I think it's with television sometimes. We've done in the past, we've done television adverts, we supplied stuff, that sort of stuff. It can be quite weird. You put road sweeper doing a television ad and something silly like that. We've had all sorts of things really over the years. We've been doing it a long time.
You've had a lot of fuel bowsers go to like telly and stuff, haven't you?
We've done quite a bit.
Netflix and stuff.
Netflix, we hire to Netflix, we hire to quite a lot of TV production companies, Tractor Track, all sorts of things really. We've had some quite obscure requests. Go right back to the days of we did load of work on Saving Private Ryan. We've done lots of load of work doing various different things. We used to be in London, the low loads a lot, doing sort of stuff. Yeah, we've done varied really. What else we got? How's that pipeline job going? Steadily, which is really good, James. Very good, very steady. That we're on several pipeline jobs now, to be fair, and it's all right. It's all right. But the only problem is, if they get a breakdown, we have to jump, and it's now. Yeah, interesting. And our emergency response Mercedes Sprinter is Daniel with he's changing to the orange man. It's a bit like the Batman thing. Who remembers Batman? Right, as a child, who was the Batman? Oh, what was he called? Ah, dear. And the Batman would the back phone would ring. Bruce Wayne, and his little sidekick Robin.
Lost on me.
Eh? Well, anyway, the bat phone would go, or at night the bat thing in the eye. So we get that from like the construction projects that we're on. They get a breakdown. So then all of a sudden, Bruce Wayne used to go into his little slide down the pole. We'd go in as Bruce Wayne on the pole, slide down the pole. Nigel Hales, you'll kind of remember this. I expect you will. He'd slide on, go down, and then when he got the door down, he was dressed as Batman. So we had Daniel. The phone goes. There'd be a breakdown on the pipeline. Well, not really a breakdown. It's normally something trivial that they've just messed up on, right? Like, for example, the fuel bowser, the battery is flat on the fuel bowser for pumping the AdBlue. So Daniel will rush out there and clean the solar panel. Anyway, so Daniel, this is a new thing. Daniel, we can film this for YouTube. Daniel then appears in his orange I've been tangoed outfit and goes out in the back van, the Mercedes. There we go. It's kind of a whole new dimension there, isn't it? We won't tell Daniel this yet. We'll break that to him gently. But there you go. Yeah, who remembers that? Who remembers Batman when he did that?
Lots of people.
The Batcave, yeah.
I thought you were doing the lorry up. Yeah.
We are trying to, but if you do notice, we are busy doing it, and the lorry's busy quite a moment. We are trying to do it. We are going to definitely do it. It's just time. We are at the limit, aren't we, with what we're trying to achieve, things like that. So here we are. Who is it? Anna Shearer, Bruce Wayne, and Dick Grayson played by Adam. That's the one. That's exactly. Who remembers that? Do you remember when he went in the lift and slid down the pole and came out as Batman and the other one, Robin? Yeah. I
thought you'd have been more interested in like Catwoman or something.
Yeah.
Somebody said, "Love your videos from Ollie, age 9. Oh. How cute!"
Hello, Ollie. Thanks for watching.
Are you a young farmer, Ollie?
What did you do about the windscreen, Laurie? Well, the lorry's had new windscreen. Insurance paid for it.
What did you think about the lorry windscreen?
What did we think? What do I think about the lorry windscreen? Accidents happen. We all have accidents. I had one the other day. I'm not going to tell you what it was.
Go on.
No. I scratched something the other day. Long story. I'm not going to say what it is because I'm not going to say what it is. I don't even go there, Michelle. So we all make mistakes. We all have accidents. And you have to get around them. So there you go. That's another story, isn't it? There we go. Anti-farming. Yes, I remember. Hi. Have you got any traders on hire in Shropshire? I'm sure I've seen one of yours road today behind the fast track. No pictures. Driving. We've got traders all over, to be fair. And we don't know where they all end up because nowadays some of the contractors that we hire to will travel 4 or 5 different counties contracting. So without a doubt, it could easily have been. Even Daniel was quite surprised that he was somewhere with the lorry somewhere away, wasn't he? And then one of our traders coming, and Daniel felt quite proud that one of his traders he was coming the other way, and he was a long way from home. So
speaking of which, yeah,
we've got them all over. But yeah, it's Did young Daniel hit the door of the lorry? No, he didn't. That was a guy called. Who hit the lorry door, Michelle?
Who hit the lorry door?
Mark was turning around in one of the biggest farmyards ever, apparently, and hit a concrete post. Michelle's got her phone again now. Are you getting messages from people?
Daniel's mum.
Oh, what's Daniel's mum messaging? Are you watching, Daniel's mum? Are you watching?
Oh, she said we were babysitting Dan at the Highland Show. It wasn't really a holiday, was it?
Oh,
we weren't working.
Daniel's mum, are you watching?
I like babysitting Dan. He's
all right. Daniel's no bother.
We disappeared and got ice creams and stuff while Michael was busy. It was all right.
He was all right. Daniel's a joy to have it with us, but don't tell him that.
Yeah, recognise him getting pina colada. That's it.
Yeah,
that was good. Right. I like that.
No, it was no. Daniel didn't hit the door. A guy called Mark did it. Not Daniel. No.
Dan says he still has his socks on.
Dan said he still has his socks on. Go on.
Oh, is that Did
he got some free socks? Did he get some free socks?
Oh, I'm not sure. Can't remember.
Can you? Yeah. David, when I was 16, I rolled a brand new Ford 7610. Oh. Rolled. Yeah. 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive? I think 2-wheel drive a lot. Yeah. But there we go. Who did the dent in the back of the pickups? Wow, right, that was easy. I did that. Well, more than that, we've got 2 pickups that are almost identical. And they both got dents in the back door at the tailgate. And that's because I was in our workshop over the far side of the yard. And I looked at my mirrors. Both mirrors were clear. And I backed into the upright pillar. But not only have I done it.
Were you on your phone?
I might be. No, I don't know. But not only have I done it once, I've done it twice to 2 different pickups. However, one pickup had already got a dented back door because who remembers Chris who worked for us, big guy with a beard, a bit like Father Christmas. He had a cement mixer on a forklift and drove straight in the back of it.
I'm recognising a theme here that it's all men having accidents. I haven't had any, just saying.
All right, okay. No, you know. But then hang on a minute. It's like speeding tickets. If you don't drive,
Careful.
if you don't drive anywhere, you don't get speeding tickets, do you? But if you do 50,000 miles
I'm
a year,
always here.
if you do 50,000 miles a year on the road, the chances are you're going to get a ticket, aren't you? But there we go.
But yeah, these people messaged me. I'll just show you.
That's one of ours.
Yeah, spotted the diesel tank.
Yeah.
And then they saw one in Sheringham while they were on holiday.
Oh.
Chris and Danny, you remember?
Chris and Danny, oh, they're lovely. Yeah. Hello, Chris and Danny, if you're watching. Are they watching now? Is that what
I'm not sure, but they messaged
They
me
said
the
there's
other
pictures.
day.
The diesel tank spotting, GCS diesel tank
Yeah.
spotting. There we go.
We should have a competition.
Mark,
like
MCG, have you ever tried any Irish traders?
Spotting thing.
The Irish trader thing is in hand. We met up with one of the manufacturers at Highland Show, and that is progressing, and there's more news on that to come very shortly. Yes, so that's happening. And Donkey was going to take me down to Smith Traders as well when we go over there. Bless him. Who saw Donkey's videos? Right, he's lost 6.5 stone. I'm so envious. He's done really well, hasn't he? Really has done well. There we go. Right, who else we got here? Daniel needs to lift the midlift up when he's empty. Yeah, possibly, but we don't. You don't do that. Yeah, possibly. Nigel, Daniel working out. The Volvo's got air conditioning. It doesn't need a pod on it.
Say so when have
he
doesn't like
it's good. Nigel, the Volvo's got air conditioning on it, and it is really good. It's good. My dad went mad. It was four-wheel drive. All right, is that David?
Yeah, I was reading his comment. Now you want Daniel to slide down a pole dressed as Batman. Should Michelle be worried?
No. I don't dress as Batman. I'm dressed as the Tango in the orange and his orange
Daniel
overalls.
can be Robin.
Yeah. No, we don't want to do that. You must use tracking. Yes, we do use Robert. Yes, we do use tracking systems. Yes, we do. We can tell where some of our stuff's moving. We don't. Not every trader's got tracking on it. Not every. All the JCBs have. All the tractors have, and a fair chunk of traders have. The trader tracking is a little bit different in the sense that they talk to us we can change the setting so we can talk to us every 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, depending. If we do it too frequently, the batteries will drop down. But we can do it so the battery can last a year if we do it for so many hours per setting. So, because sometimes we have traders out to people where we do it on a pay-as-you-go basis. So, if they only want the trader for 1 day a week during the winter months, rather than having them sat here, we'd rather have 1 day a week out, but nothing. So we have a tracking system on there so we can tell if the trader's been used when we come to invoicing. So, and that works very well. And we also have people this time of year that, can you drop the traders in ready for harvest? And we'll let you know when we start. And actually, it's quite funny then because we can tell when they've started. And it's quite interesting to see whether the phone call telling us they've started corresponds with the tracker on the trader. And the other thing that they do as well, which people don't realise, they go onto social media and say, look, we're busy combining, here's pictures. And there's our traders. And they haven't told us yet they've started. That happens, doesn't it?
Nothing gets past Michael. He's on his phone all the time. Don't do it.
Just be honest. It's easy, right? When's that, Michelle? Yeah, Michelle needs to do a test drive the lorry, actually. We do need to do that. And if I mean, you look after Daniel. He's a great worker. Hard to get these days. Yeah, we do try to look after him. And to be fair, he looks after us as well. So it's a two-way street there. And yeah, it's good.
Daniel's like the son you never had, isn't he?
He's a good lad. He's a very, very good lad. And he conducts himself well when he's out. Don't tell him. He'll get big-headed.
He's still dreaming of Unimogs. Yes, he is. Probably. He wants
he does want it. Yeah.
But aren't we going to be...
James, do you have tachograph?
Aren't we going to be having one?
We've got Unimog coming on demo. Yes, we have. Yes. Do you have tachographs, your tractor and traction? Our tractors will have whatever the customers want. When they go into construction, we have different things on them. with the green flashing light, we have radar systems, we have tracking. So yeah, whatever they want, if they want tachographs on them, we fit them on. If they don't, right, it's if those tractors, we try to get the tachos fitted at source when they're new. It's a lot easier having them retrofitted. But yes, whatever the customer wants, we don't mind what we fit on them. We'll do whatever they want, won't we? Do what the customer wants. So anyway,
Is that so you've got an extra card? Never.
so is that so you've got an extra card, Mickey? Would be no.
Insinuating these
We
things.
don't need to bend the rules because we don't do that much trucking, though. To be fair, we don't do that much trucking. Daniel keeps a diary of all his hours and what he does. I don't drive the truck hardly at all now. Daniel does it, and to be fair, working time directive and all that sort of thing, nowhere near. Driving hours, nowhere near. But we were very good the other night. He was out the other night, and it was almost, I think, night. He slept in the lorry, and it was like he had his break, his night out, and he was like literally 2 minutes past his wrist period. He's back on the road. He's on it, and he's chumping home. So yeah, which was good. So there we go. What tractors have the highest depreciation, green or blue? Good question. Like that one.
What about yellow?
Yeah. If you're going to ask me green, blue, or yellow have the highest depreciation without any question of a doubt. It's a hard one because I can buy 3 blue tractors for the price of 2 green. So depreciation value, the cost of a green one is far, far higher, but it will hold its money well. The blue one will probably not hold its money quite as well, but it won't have cost anywhere near as much money. So kind of got to look at it as the depreciation on hours worked. I'll definitely go back to the yellow ones. I'll probably say blue. We've got a cracking deal with blue tractors. And actually, in fact, the blue ones give us less grief than the green ones, to be fair. We have far less problems with blue tractors. And when we do have problems with blue tractors, they are dealt with very, very, very quickly, very professionally by New Holland. So, yeah, very good with that. So, he should be resting at the weekend. James, we've had now, that's very funny you say that, James. Like, Janet should be resting at the weekend, right? We've had someone comment on YouTube about the fact that Daniel comes in here at weekends because he should be on his rest period. Just because Daniel's here doesn't necessarily mean he's always working. He comes here, he brings his dog, he potters around on a Saturday and does things. Daniel comes here because he wants to come here and do bits and pieces or potter around. He doesn't come here just to work. It's not just his workplace. Daniel comes here, he brings his dog goes around the lake and things like that. So I get why you think he should be resting at weekends.
Do you believe everything you watch on Emmerdale?
Yeah, people get murdered on
Our
Emmerdale.
channel is a little bit like that, though.
Well, no, but I mean, it's like, you know,
it might look like Daniel does.
I might be doing something on Saturday and Daniel comes and gives me a hand. It's not because he's here working. It's because Daniel actually, he wants to come here and wants to learn. And the fact is that we live here. So he's coming to my home as well. It's not just he's coming to my business. So the fact you say Daniel should be resting at weekends, I get your point, but people just assume that he's here working and the rest of it. Daniel has days off in a week doing stuff. We go to the Highland show. That's not work. That's time out, doesn't he? So, you know, it's not just as you perceive it. Daniel's here at the weekend and he comes around here and, you know, I certainly think there could be an instant here that Daniel might even be living here, moving here. Maybe, we don't know yet. You know, and that might be the case. So, you know, it's not just the fact that he's here, he should be resting. He's here because he's actually come around here, doesn't he, potting around, doing stuff. He washes his truck and all that sort of stuff. So it's not quite as you always think he's. We don't work him 7 days a week. He abides by the law of what he should be doing. So there we go. It's his place of work. It's my place. So I'm a lorry driver. I have my HGV license, and we live here. So is that my place of work? He comes here to see us. We have that, don't we? So I think that's a very hard one to quantify that. But the good thing about it is actually as well, my neighbour at the end of my drive is a VOSA enforcement officer, DVSA. So we have taken his advice, and he's advised us the correct way of doing it. So Daniel is allowed to come here. It's not just his place of work; it's my home as well. So there we go.
Pete Sampson said he's got a shed full of yellow ones.
Who has? David
Halfway
said,
up.
as your lorry only moves your own stuff, does that mean you run? No, our lorry runs professionally and commercially. We charge for delivery, we charge for collection. So we deal by the book. We run on taco, we run on inspections, we run properly. We have a full UK operator's license, you know. So, but the fact that Daniel's here potting around at weekends, you know, he comes here and has a barbecue. It's still his place of work, isn't it? You know, he comes, isn't it? We have a barbecue most Saturday lunchtimes here. It's you know, does that mean he's not allowed to come and enjoy that? Just because I don't know. Anyway, I think we won't carry on with that one because I think that's a very what's the word? Tricky one that to argue that. But we have taken advice on it, and he's just fine. So there we go.
Tractor green with red wheels join the fleet. Someone said, "Are you getting any?"
Fence.
Yeah.
We would happily run fence and vultures as well. I do think the green and red are not particularly like the construction. They are more for the end user farmer as such. And obviously we hired not only do we hire to agriculture, we hire to television, we hire to construction, we hire to industry, we hire to aviation, we hire to all sorts of things like that. So I think the brand of tractor
I was going to sneeze then.
Eh?
I was going to sneeze then.
The red and green one would be probably predominantly agriculture, a bit more specialist. Also, I think we have to start saving up to buy one as well. But there we go. So anyway, right.
Would they be more expensive to hire?
Yes, they would. Yeah.
Then they're not going to appeal to a lot of people, are they?
No. But there we go. So anyway, right. Well, we've been on here for an hour and 10 minutes, so we're probably bored. We've got 188 people watching, which is absolutely fantastic. If you haven't already done so, please give us people. If you've liked it, press the thumbs up. It makes a lot of difference to our channel, and equally our YouTube channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please give us. It would be awesome if you can. It makes a lot of difference to our channel, and we're trying to catch up with.
You've got 5 minutes to ask any more questions.
Yeah, 5 more minutes. Then we'll pack up. We'll pack
to let the dogs out.
Was it in?
And then it's bedtime.
Was it the lottery win that brought you to Lincolnshire?
Was it the lottery win? Oh, was it?
I don't think the £2 on a scratch card really would have justified bringing me to Lincolnshire. No, not at all. Not at all. Purely for business reasons, location, brought to Lincolnshire. Which is the picture behind you. Thank you very much, Anthony. Yes, that's Sweepy, my Labrador that is. I haven't seen Sweepy for about 6 years now. Very sad one, that. Very, very sad one. But there we go.
We assume she's still alive.
And we hope. Well, we did
about 8.
She'd be about 8. We hope she's still alive. Yeah, that's another story, that one. But yeah, I hope she's still alive. Awesome dog, loved her to bits, miss her like mad. But slightly out of my hands, that one. Slightly out of my hands. Here we go. There's the day which went from green to blue, then from blue back to green back in the 80s. Which is sell tractors for the same price you bought them for. No, it doesn't have anymore. It wouldn't hear anything from cowboy hirer like yourself. Do I get that bit? Well, James Smith, if you think we're a cowboy hirer, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm glad we've kept you entertained for the last hour or so. I'm glad we kept your keyboard, and it helps our algorithms, you joining and you commenting. So, yeah, if you think we're a cowboy hirer,
we're doing quite well at it.
We're doing quite well at it. Yeah, we are doing quite well at it, and we're busy with it. So, yeah, don't know why you need to make comments like that, James Smith. And but yeah, best luck to you. There we go. And what's your oldest tractor? Oldest tractor in hire fleet or oldest tractor that we own? Oldest tractor I own is my Dexter, 1959. Oldest tractor in hire fleet is a 22 plate 6155R John Deere. In fact, there's a pair of them. They would have gone at the end of last year, except the budget came along and killed the market, so we've kept them. We're using one ourselves. If you watch as a run around for moving stuff around, yeah, great tractors, but they're the oldest ones we run. We did have a 19 plate 6195R, and that went a few months ago. And that one just was such an awesome tractor that it just escaped being sold. And it had been out on hire for, I think, about 3 years on the same job. Came home, awesome tractor, and we sold it to the farmer. Real nice guy, proper nice guy. Then you get that phone call about 2 months later. He rings up and says, "Oh yeah, that tractor we bought from you," and your heart sinks and the sweat. You also think, "Oh no, what's up there?" He said, "What brilliant tractor, awesome tractor, made up with it." And you're like, "Oh, really? Oh, cool." But yeah, he rang up to say thank you, which was really nice of him. But yeah, it's when you get your this one. I bought a train. We get it done. I bought a diesel tank from you because obviously when we sell second-hand stuff, we had 3 months warranty with it. And they come back. I bought a diesel tank from you 3 months ago, and think, oh no, here we go. It's brilliant. Have you got another one? Ah, okay. Yeah. So there we go. That happened. So,
yeah, Keith. Yeah, we agree.
So there we go. So
James Smith said, "Not
Keith,
like Flannery or
don't
Lynch top notch."
Don't give him any more time, Michelle. He's wasted time. Keith Rogers, it was a sad remark, not needed. Yeah, so yeah, but there you go. But it doesn't matter. It still helps. We've kept him entertained, and it also keeps our algorithms going. So we get people like that. Ollie gets people like that. Joe gets them. It's a common thing. We all get them. Do we really care? Not really. But there we go. But at least they've spent time watching me.
Rick said he's got some heifers that have gone to the bull. What breed?
Don't. Rick, if you're watching, Rick, behave. Okay.
What breed are they?
Right. Anyway, Andy Farmer, I say good night. I've got to go and have a great week. Thank you very much for watching. That we're going to go in a minute anyway. David, do you hot engines, brothers, cowboys? Yeah. Don't. What's my favorite, gentlemen? What's my favorite job? Yes, Eamon, it has helped the channel. What's my favorite job, Michael? Meeting people. When I'm out and about, meeting people. That's my favorite thing. I think it's the best bit of it. Also, that's the best. My favorite job. Going out, meeting customers, and talking to them.
So, I've never had any longhorns.
No. Anyway, Rick, we're going to go now before Rick tells Michelle something. So, right, Pete Sampson, thank you very much for watching, and everybody that's watched us. Well, no, rephrase that. Everybody apart from one person that's watched us, we wish you all the best. Thank you very much for watching. All the best. And we're going to call it a night. So thanks for watching. Please click and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we'll see you all again soon. So thank you very much, everybody. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Do you want to press the button?
What button? You press the button.
I'll press the button. Oh, what did they say? Enjoy the... Oh, thank you.